If you're used to working with Windows folders, it can be quite constraining. Somebody else designed the structure that you're having to work to, and it doesn't always work. And you find yourself thinking, well, I need to put this file in the finance folder, but I kind of also know that it ought to be with that project. So do I put one file in there? Do I put one in here? It all becomes very confusing. And finding things can be a real issue as well. And mFiles takes away those problems. It just makes it really, really easy. And I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do with mFiles that you simply can't do with a normal Windows folder structure. So we do have the concept of what are called common views. So this provides a standardized structure across the business so that you can find things. So if I want to look for project documents, I can clickety-clack on here and then go and navigate. But you'll notice that I've got a special folder here called My Projects. And this is an example where mFiles is actually just showing me those projects that I worked on. And that alone just makes it a lot easier. I don't have to look through all of the rubbish that's in the system. I can just go to those things that are relevant to me. I'm going to go back to the home view. And one of the other views that I find very useful is you've got this tab here, recent, and here is another way of looking at the recent documents. And it's not just documents. You'll notice that it's contacts, it's projects like here, Boston Brewery and Chopin Music School, its companies, and of course its documents as well. So the software keeps tabs on what you've worked on, and so during the week I'm probably going to go back to documents I worked on previously, and this provides me with a very quick way of finding those documents without having to hunt through some system. I've also got here a wall where I can pin to it anything I like. It could be projects, it could be views that I've set up, it could be people or indeed companies. And I'm going to show you how you can use any starting point as a way to then just drill into the information and find what you're looking for. So if I click on Helen here, Helen is one of our contacts, and not surprisingly, it shows me some contact information about her. But I also get some information over here, which I can then expand. So she works for a company that happens to be Gloucester County Council. If I expand that out, we work with various people in Gloucester County Council. Who are they? Well, there's 6 contacts, and these are the contacts. And I could click on any of these and see the details of them. Let's just collapse that down. So we've done a number of projects with Gloucester. Actually, no, we haven't. We've only done the one. So which one was it? It was Chopin Music School. Fair enough. What do we know about that? Well, no surprise that the client was Gloucester County Council, but which of our offices dealt with it? Happens to be Excitec DMS. Okay, that's interesting. Who were the team? These are the people who were on the team delivering that project. And who was the project manager? Well, it was David Dawson. That's really very useful. And what about the documents themselves? Well, I can expand this out and see these are the documents pertaining to that project. And if I expand this document, you'll see that there were 2 renditions of it. One was a drawing, a DWG, and the other one's a PDF. And if I click on that, I can see the information about the drawing. This is what appears in the title block. And if I go to the preview, I can actually zoom in and see that drawing there. Similarly, I can pick on the PDF and get the same sort of information. Now the system will show me the latest version of that file. And if I, by the way, double click on either of these, it'll open them in the appropriate editor. But sometimes I want to see the history. And if I right click on here, the system has obscured that data from me because it's just not important most of the time. I just want the latest version. But when I do want to see the previous versions, here they all are. And I can also see the stages that they went through for approval and preparing and so on, and also who the approver was, the initials of the approver. And I can open up any one of these and see what did the document actually look like at that time.